Hey guys.
Hello, and welcome to another Sunday dinner with Valencia
And Isis.
and Isis. Isis is all ready to go out, y'all. So we're going to get this show started because my girl is going to skip out on me, okay?
You know what I just realized?
What?
Forgot the wine glasses. So just
Okay.
continue going.
You can go get some wine glasses. Ooh, she's sneaking out. So, hey, everybody. Welcome. It is all about the what, Isis? The new year. So, I'm going to wait until she gets back over here. But we are going to be doing tonight some food that you can use in the new year for your new year brunch or your new year dinner or your new year, what do you call it? New Year's Eve food. All of that. Easy peasy. Fresh and squeezy. We are just going to do us some chicken and waffles. Now, there is a method to our madness in that these chicken and waffles right here tonight, they're going to be on like popcorn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all about the new year, right, Isis?
Absolutely.
All about the new year. And in this new year, it is going to be imperative that you are on point with your goals, that you are on point on how to achieve those goals. We're going to get your mind right. We're going to help you make the kind of plans that will truly what? Get you there from here. You know, I noticed that just the other day. I was looking at last week's, and I didn't know that you would be doing all of this stuff while I was talking. It was hilarious.
Sorry,
I was
guys.
Seriously laughing.
I'm very animated. I've
You
always
are
been.
quite animated. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself.
Hello, Veronica.
Yes, hey, Miss Veronica. How are you? How are
Hey, Matt
you?
V. That's funny.
Hey, Matt. How are you?
Well, we can
My
all
name is
people.
Valencia Daniel, also known as the Game Changer. And they call me the Game Changer because when you see me coming, you know that a positive change is going to take place. I am an international trainer, an award-winning speaker, best-selling author, and your power performance coach. I use my expertise in neuroscience, change management, and leadership to tailor trainings to individuals and organizations just like you, that will propel you from average into excellence. And this young lady beside me
Hello. My name is Isis Daniel, and I am your personal
sommelier.
So as I'm going through this journey of learning about wines, I'm just going to be educating you guys on, everything that I learned. So you know, as I know.
Oh, yeah. So we need to know right now. What? I need to go.
I got it. So
we need to know right now on what to do because we're going to have that greasy food.
Yeah.
We have chicken, and we're going to do that tonight. Chicken and waffles, right? And they have those fried fritter things and all kinds of fried food.
I'm going to tell you guys the story because Mom don't know the story. She don't know the story.
What story?
So,
You got a story?
when I was taking my level 1 test, you guys,
Okay.
one of the things that the instructor said was
Ooh, turn it
fried
off.
chicken and sparkling wine. He said that it's phenomenal, right? So you get that fattiness and then the acidity and the bubbles from the wine coming together. It makes for a great dish. So that's why we are doing this today. I thought, why not have sparkling wine? Okay. On, New Year's Eve or day before New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve, you guys. Eve. But yeah, so that's pretty much why we're doing what we're doing. We want to share, we want to celebrate, but we also want to show you guys, what we do if it were a New Year's Eve party.
I think I might do that too.
What are you looking for?
The colander, if you can get that for me. Really appreciate you. She is the most organized cabinet girl. Did y'all know that?
I try to be.
She's my cabinet organizer.
So what are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? Tell me. I want to know.
I think I might go to church.
You might go to church?
Yeah, Minister Staten, you out there? I think I might come and visit you and Paula.
Yes, no, what I'm doing is working. You guys, huh?
Who's that? Oh, you personally.
I'm working. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it per se.
But there
was some confusion that happened, but I will be there. So that's what's happening.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to get these wings.
Let them know.
Started. Oh, I'm gonna get the wings started. So for you guys who like to be prepared for company, if you think that there is a possibility that you might have wings or something, it's really a good idea to go ahead and put them in some buttermilk. Or
I don't know if they can hear you with all that water.
I think they can. I've done this before.
Ooh, she's a little snippy.
I'm not snippy. But you can go ahead and put your chicken in buttermilk or brine it if it's only the whole pieces of chicken. So if you're only having those little wingettes, do not be putting that in a whole lot of salt and leaving it for days and all of that, because it can tend to get too salty.
Yeah.
And those pieces of chicken are really the tasty pieces anyway. I did brine this for about an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's about it. And I just washed the salt off. So that's one of the mistakes that people make, where they don't wash it off.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on this oil because we need the oil to be at about 350. 355 when we put the chicken in there, so it takes a moment to come all the way up. And then I'm gonna make the batter for the waffles.
You guys, what are you guys eating?
Okay,
I need to know. What do we have?
If I have company, I'm gonna make some really, really, really good waffles. But for tonight, I am using Bisquick, which only requires a couple cups of Bisquick, a couple eggs, about a teaspoon or tablespoon of oil, and about a cup of milk.
So I did
a cup and a half of milk.
I did what it told me to do on the back.
Oh.
So hopefully we didn't make too much, because I did double everything she said.
You did?
Yes.
Did you
said a cup and, of milk, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 egg.
Did you do double that, really?
No, I did that.
2 eggs?
Oh, I thought, no, you didn't. Never mind. I did the right thing. Only thing that was doubled was the oil. Never mind.
Let me see.
We're good. We're good.
Oh.
So, you guys, I've never made waffles before. This would be a first for me. So, Mom is going to tell me how to do it, because when it comes to breakfast food, now I can throw down in the kitchen, y'all. Whatever you want me to make, I will do. But when it comes to breakfast,
that's not your thing.
And you would think it's like the most simple thing to cook.
A little bit of alcohol-free vanilla, and the reason it's alcohol-free is because it doesn't have the alcohol.
It doesn't have the alcohol, and it doesn't change the flavor, right?
Right. That's why I do it. Excuse me.
Wait, you guys.
People tend not to do that.
What are we doing for New Year's? Don't forget.
Oh my gosh, please tell me what you plan on doing. So I really do plan. I think LaShawn will be back in town, and so I plan to visit Brother Staten's church, because I haven't been there yet. I still haven't been there. I cannot believe I still haven't
After
been to
all
the
this
church.
time, right?
Seriously.
Okay. So go ahead and let's talk about what we're going to talk about for the new year. So I know a lot of people are having New Year resolutions, and earlier today, Mom and I were talking about someone that she had an interaction with.
Yeah.
And it really did kind of open my eyes for the new year. So I don't know if all of you know, but I am currently writing a book. And so for the new year, well, actually last year around January, February is when I first started the book. And the goal was to finish my book in a year and to submit my book in some competitions. So a lot of people who have actually written books, as I was writing it, they were like, yeah, good luck with that whole finish your book in a year. But, I hope it works out for you.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Depends on who you're talking to, but,
if you're
there.
I
didn't finish the book in a year.
There are so many opinions. It depends on what you're talking about, writing a book about, and then how long it will take you to do it.
Well, I didn't finish it in a year, okay? And pretty much the conversation I had with Mom made me realize just because I didn't really finish my New Year's resolution from this year doesn't mean that it doesn't roll over like the old AT&T minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can keep it going. So,
okay. I got it.
So, yeah.
That's
so,
kinda funny.
pretty much, I am still going to submit my book into these competitions, even though it isn't finished, because it doesn't have to be. There are competitions that doesn't require a finished product per se, that I can still win money, win deals even, and get some feedback. So,
and the feedback really, really matters, especially when you're writing the kind of story that you are writing. It really does matter. It's so weird because people feel like you can finish a book in 30 days, and I guess you can if you don't really.
I mean, you can.
Usually it's lacking something.
And I realize with the book I'm writing, it takes so much research that's really what's slowing me down. So as I continue to write and figure out where I'm going with the story, what happens is I realize, well, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So then I got to do this research, read up on this, and then I write, and then my whole entire book changes. Wait, okay. I was inviting people, but...
Okay.
So because I can't share and invite everyone, can you just do that for me? Share and invite, like the page, and keep it pushing.
Sharing is caring. So while she is doing some whipping on that, is the thing down here?
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
You know what I was talking about, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Because I can give you the immersion joint.
Hopefully I don't get
Okay, so while she's doing that, I am going to, I think I should put a little bit of sugar in it, but a little teeny bit. Because I would if I was making my own. So I am getting ready to do the flour, and I just put some flour, some Old Bay.
What is this flour for?
Oh, it's for the chicken parts.
For the chicken parts. Okay.
Some cayenne pepper, because I like it to be a little bit spicy. Put as much or as little as you like. As you can see, I did put a little bit more. What's our go-to in our family?
What are you talking about?
Smoked paprika. We put it in almost
I
everything.
put it in everything.
So
I'm not even ashamed. There's nothing you can
sweet
say.
or anything savory.
Yeah.
Smoked paprika. Garlic.
Whoop, whoop.
Garlic powder, not salt, because I used enough salt there. And I am going to, I've already put some Lawry's, but I'm going to put some, I do fresh cracked pepper on my counter. So that I can easily throw it in, stuff the sisses. All right, got all my goodies hanging out on camera. And I'm just going to mix my dry ingredients.
Mix it up. Mix it.
Really well.
So fried chicken was one of the first things I've ever cooked.
Was it?
Yeah. So it was baked chicken.
You had baked already?
I baked chicken. That was like the first thing I really made. And then I fried a pork chop and burned myself. And then I fried some chicken.
Was I around?
You were, I think.
When you were cooking?
Yeah, I was cooking in the kitchen. I made some fried pork chops, and that thing popped out and hit me right in the hip.
Are you serious?
Yep, and that pork chop was well worth the burn. It was good.
Really? How old were you?
We were still living in Ridgecrest, Southeast. So, and it was before I went to boarding school, so I had to have been in middle school frying my first pork chop.
That's funny.
Because Mom was making full meals at the age of 5, y'all.
I wasn't. You are so funny. I did start cooking in the kitchen, though, really, really young. And I don't understand.
Why? You were cooking in the kitchen really young?
I don't understand what the big deal was. Like, now that I look back on it, I guess, people in the 3rd grade in the kitchen is kind of crazy.
Cooking a whole meal for their mom when they got home? That's a bit much.
I didn't start doing that until I was like 5th grade.
Oh, really? Yo, this stuff is looking real sexy, y'all. I don't know. Oh no!
Oh, you gave me 2 things of garlic powder. Thank you. Bless you and your ministry.
You know, that's what I'm here for. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Okay. So I've got plenty of flour here. I'm doing it all with this fork when normally I would put my hands in it.
Mm-hmm.
And just mix it up real good. Real good. I need my flour to look like something is in it. If it doesn't, it's probably not enough seasoning, and it's going to be just like flour.
Which is a really good tip because so one of the hardest things when I was cooking fried chicken or frying chicken, whatever, I remember I went over to my dad's house and he wanted me to make fried chicken. And I said, well, I don't know what to put in the flour because usually the flour is already pre-seasoned by mom. And he was like, really? So I had to figure out how to fry my own chicken.
That's a little bit too much milk in the egg
Well,
wash.
you could have.
It's okay. It is all right.
You know, y'all, I don't understand. When we cook in the kitchen together, it's real interesting.
Hilarious because we have now become quite independent in the way we approach almost anything because you can cook so well.
I've been kicking her out the kitchen since when I first learned how to cook.
For a very long time.
I can't be bothered cooking my mama, okay? Shit drive me crazy.
So we got some flour. You could put some panko crumbs in a separate thing if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you wanted it to be real crispy.
Yeah.
Not necessary. Okay. You want to do it or no?
No, you got it. I got a white shirt on, y'all.
You got your stomach showing up. Lord have mercy, help her. All right, so the flour is back there doing its thing. I usually take a little pinch of my flour and throw it in there, and when it says crack, 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 it's usually ready.
So who's on here? Hi, Isis. What's up?
Hi, Isis.
Oh, Miss Schilling. Hi. St. Margaret's in the house again.
Who turned this all the way down? Did you turn this
I didn't turn nothing down. See, Mom, that's why another reason why I don't cook in the kitchen with Mom is because she always blames me for everything.
Whether we're in the kitchen or not.
That's true.
That's normal.
It's always my fault, you guys.
It is. It's your fault, even if it's not your fault.
So let's talk about what we were talking about, Mom. Jeez.
Okay, so I think it's really important that we talk about that topic.
Continuing on.
Because I'm just bringing this out. Because as the year progresses, everybody's going to be talking about New Year's resolutions, what they're going to do new goals and all of that. But generally, if you look at most people's New Year's resolutions, they really are continuations of the things that they wanted to do in the previous year and just didn't do. I'm going to lose weight. I know you were thinking about that before the beginning of the year.
Right.
It is a continuation. And so I am encouraging you to, just like Isis, who had already started her book and who's doing really well on her book, but some things kind of fell off. Don't look at it like a New Year's resolution or something new, but you do need to be resolute about it.
Right.
Right? So you do need to really go about it with
that fresh energy.
With that fresh energy,
Yeah.
absolutely, in times of new beginnings. That's a really good thing.
Yeah.
But to say that you failed at something or you're just not reaching that goal, absolutely not. Pick up where you are so that you can get where you're going. Don't look at where you are and feel like you're a failure and just kind of leave it there, but pick up where you are and start where you are to get to where you're going. So your book is not finished for these competitions, but you've got enough of it done to enter into competitions, right?
Yes.
Which will also put some more wind behind all of your actions to get you to the finish goal. The same thing is also true for you and the things that you're thinking about for the new year. Get that resolute feeling behind you, because it will not happen if it's not a must for you, if it is not something that absolutely needs to happen, and if you don't change your mindset. because the mindset is everything, right?
Right.
Attitude, communication, and ethics.
You can ace anything in life.
I think she's been around me a little while. But really, when you start thinking about those things, when you start thinking about where you are, where you want to go, what you need to do in order to get there,
right,
then it's a really, really good idea to also remember that there are some things that you've already started, and you may not be as far along as you would like to have been, but it does not mean that you just completely chuck it and start on something else. Because, you know, one of my things is you can get there from here, right? That's my book, you guys. You can get there from here. And you can't get there from here if you're there. It keeps moving.
Okay.
If it just keeps changing. If every time a new wind comes, so it's in the beginning of the year, then the springtime is here, and it's new things are happening in the spring, new time for hatching and all of that. You know how. You know what to do. Well, you can flip that around if you don't. All of that is not necessary. It is not necessary to completely start everything anew, but it is a good idea to look at where you are and determine what your next steps are going to be. Really resolve within yourself whether or not you're going to achieve that goal, or is serious enough for you to achieve. How did it get so thick? It's really kind of thick.
Is it too thick?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe not. I'm looking at it. It is thick. See how thick that is? How it comes off, but it'll be all right. It's really a good idea to make sure that you look at those things, that you get the resolve within yourself, that you really are going to achieve some things. But here's the trick, you guys. Stop looking at the overall intent and only looking at the end game, like finishing your book.
Right.
Like, I don't know, getting to $2 million in your business or whatever. These are our goals. What's your goal? It doesn't matter. I need you to start looking at the small incremental parts of those goals, because it breaks things down for you. And when they become more bite-sized, when they become more everyday achievable, every time you achieve something in the day, in the week, in the month, towards your overall goal, and you get those small wins behind you, it really does become so exciting for you. But if it's always that big goal, that thing that's so far off, and that's the only thing you're focusing on as you're trudging along, as you're working really hard to get there, sometimes you start to lose some of the steam behind what it is you're doing. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to determine for yourself in this new year the things that you really want to achieve. Then I want you to start breaking those things down into really small and bite-sized goals that you can achieve on a daily basis. Some things that you're going to change, because just small incremental changes in your life really does produce really big changes. If you can just achieve those things, those very small goals for yourself, as you break those things down, then you will get excited about the small changes. I remember years and years ago, I used to smoke, and I did not endeavor to just quit smoking. Absolutely not. What I did was break down small goals. Like, I wouldn't smoke every time I ate. You know, people smoke after they eat. I stopped doing that. Or I wouldn't smoke for the first 3 hours in the day, and then the first 5 hours, and it just kept getting longer and longer and longer until I got to the point that I understood, number one, I didn't have the habits that I had. So I determined what those habits were that I needed to break, like smoking after I ate, or smoking in the car, or smoking when I'm talking on the telephone. All of the habits that I needed that was associated with the big habit, right? Yeah. I broke those down and I stopped those things first. But it would excite me when I noticed that I wasn't smoking anymore after I ate. it was there no more. Or I wasn't smoking on the phone. I wasn't smoking in the car. Those were big habits that were associated with the bigger habit. And I was really excited about those small things. Same thing happens for you. If you just think about the big goal only, it sometimes seems like it's so big, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to achieve it. And that was the conversation that we were having with my friend. She saw that that was a big goal that she was trying to achieve. And her question was, I don't know how I'm ever going to do that. That's not the question that you ever want to ask yourself. You want to focus on just the small things that attach themselves to the larger things and start kicking those things off. The more you do that, the closer you will get to your real goal and start achieving. You will start feeling really good about those small accomplishments, that big goal will absolutely start happening for you. And I need you to just try this thing out in the new year for you. Don't look at that big goal. I'm trying to lose 100 pounds. Oh my God. How about I want to lose 5 pounds? How about I want to start drinking more water instead of drinking sodas? How about I want to start eating more vegetables or more fruit? I want to start cooking a little bit more.
Right.
Those kinds of habits
that help
absolutely help you towards the big habit. And when you decide for yourself, oh, this is what I'm going to do now, it's so much easier.
Right.
Right?
Right.
All right. So this is for you. And you can put that chicken in it.
I'm not ready to grab that yet.
Okay, but I need to get to the other stuff, so I guess I'll wait. She just put me in my place.
No, she was handing it. I'm almost done with this.
Just put me in my place. So does that make sense though?
Yeah.
Even for you, you are already working towards that book, finishing that book, and just putting yourself out there and going to some of the competitions and putting your stuff in it. Won't it make you more ready?
Yes.
For the end game? It'll get you more involved. If there's some things that you need to change, it's easier to make those changes early on.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to make them after the book is completely finished. All of that stuff matters, but that's what we do. We often don't allow ourselves the leeway or the smallness of incremental goals that go towards our big goals. We just look at those big things, and then when we find that we don't achieve them, that's a problem. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Should I do 2 batches?
Yes.
I think I have to. All right.
All right. We're about to drop these suckers in.
Did you already test the
I can hear
oil? Oh, okay.
You know.
Yep. Yep. Wonderful.
Maybe that's not hot enough. Is it hot enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. Yep. Boom, bam, pow. Yeah, well, that's good. You just get ready to knock all your stuff off. So once you put it in, just let it do what it's gonna do, and then you're gonna be able to knock it down without shaking the whole thing. Cause you're like, let me move it and move it some more and move it some more. Not necessary. It's not necessary.
Hi, Armisha. I love you so much.
Sometimes I just be wanting to put it all in there and just use my butterfly.
Let's see who's saying hi.
Get it all out. Hey, Armisha.
Hi, Anthony.
Okay. So
Ashley
this
Suarez. Hi.
is ready, but I'm not going to do our first until we do our second batch.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. So can you tell us what we're going to be drinking tonight?
So today we'll be having champagne.
Oh, we're doing champagne, y'all. Because we what? Fancy. Because we fancy.
Well, that doesn't really mean that you're fancy just because you get champagne. But it's pretty nice.
In America, we do kind of look at champagne for the most part.
As like the better wine, and it's really not the case.
It's different.
There are sparkling wines from all around the world: Italy, You have champagne from where else? You have champagne, well, not champagne, pardon me. You have sparkling wine
I was getting ready to
from
say,
different
Italy?
places, including the U.S. You can get some, you know, a quality sparkling wine from, what I'm trying to say. What's that place over there?
Champagne,
No,
France.
no, here in America. California. Thank
Napa
you.
Valley,
You're the
California.
best, Mom.
Okay.
You're so helpful. So,
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
but everyone appreciates champagne simply because of the region. It's a nice, cool climate, perfect climate to make sparkling wine, and then also their process and how they make champagne itself.
in Champagne,
But
France.
it is, no one else can have the name champagne. They did recently change the rule where you can, but no one really abides by that rule. Champagne is from Champagne, France.
That's it. Period. Point blank.
Okay?
and the
But you
end.
can get cava, and I hope I'm not mixing them up. You can get cava from Spain. You can get Prosecco from Italy. There are lots of different.
Don't they have Asti Spumante?
Yeah, there you go. You
But-
get that from Italy. No.
So you can only get Asti Spumante from Italy,
And you can only get
But
cava
you can
from
get
Spain.
Spumante
Mm-hmm.
from anywhere else.
Right.
So if it says Asti Spumante, it's from Italy. If it says Spumante, then it's a sparkling wine that's much like Asti Spumante, but it's from a different place.
And then you'll get, you know, some sparkling wines from California, and they'll say California champagne. It's not from Champagne, France. So be careful, but not
no,
really.
It say California champagne, so you're not.
Yeah, so you're not
confused, are
confused.
you?
But if you say champagne, some people will think, "Ooh, it's champagne," and it's not. It's just sparkling wine from
Yeah,
California.
that's so funny.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that I'm trying to say. It's not all the same. Okay.
I'm going to give us something to
So,
put this on.
as a heads up, you want to serve your sparkling wine champagne super chill, well chilled. As you guys know, putting them in the refrigerator isn't ideal because it is too cold in there. Because we don't have anything better, and I doubt that you do too. Either. You can put it in the refrigerator, pop it out when it's ready, when it's about time to make it or drink it.
Yeah, as long as it's just not stored there.
Yeah, you don't want it stored in the refrigerator. It's too cold. Now, after I told you guys that you shouldn't put your wine on top of your refrigerator because it cooks it, somebody in this house, and I won't say who,
I don't know who. I don't know who.
put all the wines up there. So we're just gonna pretend we don't know better.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and some in the refrigerator, and some over there. What was I gonna do with it? It was on the counter. I couldn't do it, you guys. It was
So we just gonna
wine
pretend
bottle.
that we don't
Real
know.
wine on the counter. What was I gonna
We're
do?
gonna pretend that we don't know any better. Okay? Because when you know better, you're supposed to do better, but not in this
That's
case.
the
All
rule.
right?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
But yeah, you guys, by the way, I can't wait to eat
I can't
this
wait.
food.
Oh, are you dancing on this? Seriously?
Oh, you guys, you won't tell me what you're doing for, New Year's. So I'm going to assume everyone's working just like me and you're ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Not ashamed.
what are you guys going to eat? Do you have any plans, you guys? Come on. Takesha, hello.
Hey, Takesha.
Miss Leach, hello.
Oh
Miss
my God.
Veronica.
So I'm
Hey.
taking this out because I can't be bothered. I want it to all be under there. See how it's sticking?
What's happening?
I really wanted it to be in the whole pan. Put this in there too.
Mom ruining the chicken, y'all.
I did ruin it a little bit.
I worked real hard to get it nice.
It would have pulled away by itself
Yeah.
if I had left it in there.
So why didn't you leave it?
Because I needed that other piece to get down in.
Okay.
That same piece that you was worried about.
Hi, Danielle.
Hey, Danielle.
Probably text it.
So I'll just do this and then take it out. All right. Okay. All right. So what kind of syrup do you guys use with your waffles?
Oh.
Because that's the thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. What kind of syrup do you use? I personally am a maple syrup, 100% from Canada type of girl.
Okay.
And what about you, Mom? What nasty stuff do you use?
No, I'm not going to talk about it.
You guys, I think we should.
No, not at
So
all.
my mother uses this.
Cooking syrup.
Okay? We're getting a nice...
Can you stop it? Hello? I like it because when I was little, my mom used to like it. And we had, on Christmas, my brother was here and we had dinner and everybody was talking. And my brother was like, and remember, Mom used to have that nasty Cairo syrup? And Isis and Ricky betrayed me.
And I did again because what? It's nasty. All right.
And told everybody that I still do it. I do. I really like it. But you know what? I like that on my pancakes. Not as much on my
What's the difference?
waffles. I don't know.
Alex used to eat waffles. I ate pancakes. I don't know anything about these Wait, no. What is this called? Waffles. Again, I don't even eat breakfast, you guys. I'm the type of person who wakes up, takes a shower, brushes her teeth, puts on clothes, goes out about 12, 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, I'm hungry, and then I start to eat. I don't eat breakfast. Every once in a while, I'll surprise myself.
We only do it every once in a while. Usually, if I have breakfast food, it's really late in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Nobody does. Now, when your sister was here, we did do a lot of coffee. That girl
Alex loves coffee.
Goes right in and starts making coffee. And the thing is, it's so funny because she starts laughing and talking about our coffee. She opened up the thing and she was like, the coffee already stinks before I even put it in the coffee maker, so it's not good. And you guys need to understand that if you take your beans and you grind your beans and it smells really good, the aromas are really fresh, you know your coffee's going to be fresh, then you put them in and you make coffee. Well, looky here. I have been buying already ground coffee beans, and you know, we each have our thing. I'm that way about food. I get hushy-tushy about the food. You get that way about the wines. She's that way about coffee. We just have to get together and make it all work together.
Right.
Okay.
Which I think if we all, you know, care about each person's requests, I think we'll be eating well, we'll be drinking well, and we'll have nice coffee.
It's
so
true.
what's the
Isn't
issue?
that funny?
There's no issue over here.
It's so funny.
I'm not complaining. Except
your sister is a vegan.
she is a vegan. So we're not knocking vegans. If you're vegan, you're awesome. But when you come home to people who don't just eat vegetables. I'm just joking.
Vegans don't just eat
vegetables.
vegetables.
It was a joke. It was a joke. Anyway, it's very hard. We had Christmas, we had dinner, and poor girl,
that was in here.
we didn't have nothing to eat for her.
We gotta make different.
Cause she grew up in DC,
in the South.
but she from the South.
South
So we make our what's it called? Green beans a little country, I'll say, and vegans can't eat it.
Yeah.
Catch my drift?
Yeah.
And we're not using chicken.
I had Cornish hens and I made gravy. But did you see your sister?
She ate the gravy.
She took my,
Oh,
because I had some homemade rolls here. I made some yeast rolls, you guys. And she was taking those yeast rolls. Did you hear me?
Yes.
I made yeast rolls. So what did it have?
Butter.
Yeah. Butter,
milk.
egg, milk. Okay, you got it?
Yes.
You there with me?
I'm there.
So she had my yeast rolls. She gonna kill us. And she was sopping it in that gravy and she was killing it. Okay? And I was like, that gravy came from the Cornish hens. And she said, be quiet.
Oh, I don't want to know.
She said, be quiet. Okay.
Because it tastes good, that's why. I'm sorry.
Hello. Okay. I need to... Did you already do invite?
Yes, everyone share and invite. Follow
and
the page.
if you haven't already followed the page, follow the page, like the page, follow the page, turn on your notifications, right? Because we need you sharing this Karen in this new year. All right.
So do you have a New Year's resolution? Are you trying to be special in the new year? 2019, new year, new me.
I do fiscal, and I started my new business year in October. So I'm about to go into...
what's that going to help with us?
Well, I'm about to go into my second quarter. How's it going to help you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to figure out what's up, what's new, what's bright.
Oh, what's
in
new?
your future?
So
2019.
I have moved up, so I'm trying to get to the 2 million mark. That means that I need to start having in this new year about, did I say 2? 1, 2. I can't remember. I have to look at my goal sheet. But anyway, I'm making all these phone calls, and I'm changing stuff on my website. I'm doing all the things that I need to do in order to work more and transition out of anything other than Valencia Daniel International.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
Well, the new year for me is just like I told you guys. We'll roll over minute this thing right on out into the new year. I think I'm pretty proud. 2018 was full of...
really good year.
Yeah, it was a very good year. You know, I was just focusing on me. Honestly. Because when I think about the whole new year, last year, 2017, really ended with some booty. Like, it was just booty. I ain't like it. So...
Really?
Yeah, when it comes to friends, when it comes to my life, my goals, what do I want, where am I, what's going on. Like when I started 2018, I said, all right, y'all, skirt. And you heard me. I ain't paying attention to none of y'all. Because none of y'all ain't got nothing for me. Like that's kind of how I started 2018. And it was like, what do I want? What do I like? And let me figure out the things that I like, the things that I don't like, and let me figure out what I need to focus on and like move on that.
Okay.
So that's what 2018 has been. And do I believe that it was a successful year? Yes, because I feel that I'm becoming more strong in who I am and what I want. So that is, it's very difficult going in that route. It's very difficult finding that voice for yourself.
Because she was railing against her mother, acting like her mother was just
born. That's not it.
Haven't been around.
Hey, wait a minute. Nobody's trying to do that. But I will say I went in that direction.
You did.
And
she started arguing with me. She's like, we need to talk because I need to be clear about what my goals are and then how things relate to the goals that you have for me because this is my life and these are my goals and we really need to talk about it.
She better preach all that and a bag of chips, okay? So, that being said, I did do all of that. I went through, I think that it's like what's the word I'm looking for, Mom? When you're kind of like stuck in the middle. No. When you make a decision, you're going towards that decision. You know that it is working and that everything is going in the right direction. But it's not like that. All right, you guys, I've been working. I got this, and this. Oh, yeah, popping. It's not like that. It's really just I made the decision to focus on myself. It's been kind of weird. It's been kind of lonely. I haven't really been going out. I haven't been really hanging out, doing all that stuff. I've just been like kind of focused right here.
So what's that thing called that you were just talking about?
Like median or I don't know.
You were
I was in the middle, and I am hoping 2019 and 2020 you will see the results from all my labor. So that's what it is. 2018, I am not necessarily excited to see it go, but I'm not sad it's gone either. That's kind of where I'm at. But 2019, I'm excited to see kind of where the work or everything I've put into for 2018. I want to see the fruit.
So you really felt like you were straddling the fence on things?
When? 2017?
Oh, was it 17 that you were
Okay, I'm going to say 14 through 17.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't sure about a lot. And I think...
You had some of that spray.
Yeah, we don't have any anymore. I already put oil in it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you and your ministry.
I wasn't sure about a lot of things, and I got caught up in a lot of stupid, as Mom knows. And
I don't know what you
I've been through a lot, you guys.
Oh, you talking?
It's been a lot. It doesn't matter. There's a lot that's happening each year up until now. And this year has been the first year that I have been chilling.
So do you think that life is just not going to have any of those kind of struggles now?
They definitely will, but I can definitely do my part to make sure I'm not openly inviting crazy into my life.
Okay.
And that's what the difference is. Yes, I've had some struggles this year, but it hasn't been anything that I've opened the door and allowed to come into my life. Now, I can say that right now.
I think that's a good point, because some stuff, even though you know it's not good, you continue on with it.
And you give chances and you say everything's going to be fine and all that crap. No, she's done with that.
It's true. So I think to be definitive like that about your life and about your acquaintances and friendships and work stuffs and all of that, it's really important to be really, really true to self. So are you betraying yourself? Are you betraying your goals? Are you betraying your aspirations by having the kind of relationships that you shouldn't have in your life?
Yeah.
That's really important.
All of it. Because it affects you. The people who you have around you, it affects you and where you are trying to go. If everyone around you isn't doing anything, honey, what are you doing? Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
If everyone's talking about what they want to do and no one's actually achieving anything that they want to do, honey, what are you doing? Are you just talking with your friends, hoping everything happens? That's kind of like the mind. That's kind of where I was. No, but seriously, that's where I was. And a lot of the old friendships and old things that went away with 2017, because honestly, the year and time never stopped. No, that's what I was about to say. It doesn't necessarily happen that way. Life happens, and when you get the message that you're supposed to get it, it doesn't have to happen on January 1st of whatever year. That's not the case. But I will say, when I came into 2018, I was already trying to put away all of that other stuff back in December, and it just so happened that I was able to walk afresh in 2018.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, does that make sense?
To continue on with more of that.
Right.
Because the truth is, if you find yourself in a space with people who aren't doing those things, who aren't trying to move forward in their lives, who are kind of all over the place, even with their old goals and aspirations, then often you will find yourself kind of in that same space. And she was so right. So you asked the question, you said, are you around people who are just talking about where they want to go, but aren't doing anything to get there? Because I know that I'm around people who are doing great things in their lives. Guess what? They don't want to hear me just talking about it.
Right.
So I remember back a couple years ago.
You gonna burn this chicken?
No.
Okay.
When I was going towards my goals for getting my book done, and I would talk to Kaida, and she's like, girl, I don't want to hear you talk about that book no more. Next time I talk to you, I need you to tell me that you're finished and that you're ready. Like, absolutely not on board for the continuation and that conversation that just was going on and on. She was like, you have too many books in you. You have too much going for you. I need you to go ahead and finish that book.
Pop them out.
Boom.
Pop them out.
And I did. And it was because, again, I had that kind of people around me. Or when I'm trying to reach goals, I had people who were asking me those questions. Where are you? What can we do to help? How do you need us to assist you? Because we need you to reach those goals. And we started our mastermind group, and we started talking about things. So I guess, yeah, let's think about that. Let's think about where you are. Let's think about who you have around you. I need you to make the promise to yourself that you will surround yourself by more of the people that you want to be like and less of the people that are like you.
Right. Hello?
Did that make sense?
Yes.
More of the people that you want to be like and less of the people who are like you. And when I say like you, I'm talking about people who are in the same position as you. I know, just look at it though.
Open it.
And you have to in order to look at it. It looks like it's
Oh,
red.
it's pretty.
Ooh,
Ouch.
it's your shirt.
I'm too fabulous for this kitchen.
I want to leave it on for while I'm doing stuff. Can I do it?
Well, want it burned to death?
I don't want it to burn. I won't leave it that long. I like it to be crunchy though. I do not like okay. So what I'm doing now.
Catherine said hi.
Hey Catherine. Is it Cat? The course builder?
Lipscomb?
Yep. Hey Cat.
Hi.
How are you? I usually let the oil come back up to real high again. And I didn't. I just took the chicken out and I'm putting new chicken in.
Yeah.
I usually let it.
I'm not gonna wait.
Ooh. Can you get some wine? Can you get some wine?
I already opened the wine.
Oh my God. See,
I mean, I didn't
why we
open
can't
it.
rise as a people.
I love
Here, put this over there.
Hyping
hot chicken.
Hey, good. Oh, so
That's
good.
not even good for you.
All right, you guys. So this is our bottle of bouboulet.
Boobooly.
Bouboulet.
That's so you so silly. I need to wash my hands.
Get your life in order. All right, you guys. So you want to be very careful when you're opening a bottle of bubbly.
Why?
Because it's carbonated.
What? You got that expensive one.
Yes, we did.
Okay, y'all.
Mom is tripping because she thinks that we're not
Alcohol
worth.
abuse.
Ain't no alcohol abuse. I'm gonna finish this bottle before I leave. Okay.
Ooh.
So you're supposed to leave this on. I take it off because it hurts my hands and I'm delicate.
You are? You're supposed to leave it on?
Yeah, you should leave it on just because it's all about making sure that nothing pops out, right?
If you hit my shade.
So I'm not going to. So you want, when you open in the bottle, you want to have your hand on top of here, bottom hand here, and you want to twist the bottle itself. Okay? Be gentle with it. Gentle with it. And the idea is that you shouldn't hear it open at all.
Ooh.
Okay? Just like that.
Good.
Nothing spilled, nothing wasted. Okay?
No alcohol abuse.
No alcohol abuse, right?
Do you want a whole waffle?
No, we can just share one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
What?
Watch this.
All right. Nice glass of bubbly.
Yay.
So we just got a little bit, nothing crazy, so we can get a little sample. We might as well just put some chicken on here too.
Okay. I want butter on mine. Do you want butter on your waffle?
On my waffle? Sure.
I like to butter mine.
Let me just...
Here.
mm.
I'll bring over the chicken if that's what you need.
No, I don't need to.
Oh.
I already got you some chicken.
Who tried it? Yummy, yummy. But I didn't want Miss Butterworth.
Well, I already brought out your nasty,
I don't want that either. Be quiet. Talking to people.
Sorry, she's gonna get upset with me.
Sure.
Hi, Jonathan. Congratulations on your baby. You just had a baby.
Hey, Jonathan. Congratulations.
Oh, Jonathan was the server on your birthday 2 years ago.
Oh, he was so fabulous.
Yes. So
That's too much
congratulations.
chicken. You got too much
And
chicken.
hello, Jose. How you doing?
Jose who? Minda?
Yeah. How you doing?
Hey, Jose.
You looking good even though I can't see you. Anyway, sorry.
Ooh.
Here you go.
We went.
So we
You
have
want
our
to
chicken and waffle.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
So you want to give a sniff?
I want you to tell me about this expensive tail champagne that you're drinking.
I already showed him it. Come on now. Taste it. So how you can tell from an expensive bottle of wine, sparkling wine versus something just been carbonated and it's like whack, the bubbles. The bubbles are what you see. So let's start with the bubbles. You see that we're using this type of glass, just a regular white wine glass so that we can get the aromas and all of that. But the reason why people use champagne flutes is not because it's all special, you get the aromas, you get the full experience of the wine. The only reason why people use flutes for sparkling wine.
The skinny flutes.
Skinny flutes is for the bubbles. And
to
that's
maintain the bubbles.
I think it's horrific and I think it's a crime. So if you want to experience a nice bottle of sparkling wine, don't use a flute. Use something else so that you can get the full experience, you guys. I'm not going to use flutes anymore. I'm banning flutes from the house unless they're tulip flutes, and even then I'm a little skeptical. Okay?
I've got some.
So wait. What aromas? Yes, what aromas did you get? So you get a nice citrus.
Yeah. That's what I got. That's all.
Anything
I got
else?
for you. That's all. I didn't try past that. I got like citrusy. And it's real citrusy.
Yo, this thing is good.
I know, right? That's
This
what
is
I said.
really good.
And I'm not a champagne person.
So this is the quote-unquote expensive bottle of wine that we got from Costco. I think it was like $45.
Yep.
So here's the thing, you guys. When you go out to restaurants...
But it's normally like $69, so be fair.
Yeah, so it's usually $69. We went to Costco. We got it for $45. And the thing is, when you go to restaurants and you order by the glass or you order by the bottle, a lot of times the cost of the bottle is what they charge for a glass. So just as a heads up, pay attention. I've been doing the research. I usually try to see the bottle. I compare the prices. Even if I'm purchasing it, it's like $12 or whatever. I'm still going to get it. But usually the bottle of wine, the cost of it is pretty close to the price per glass. And I think it's buck wild crazy.
So if we were in a different restaurant, one of our faves.
You got yourself a knife and not me?
Oh, I got you one too. I just didn't give it to you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
One of your favorite restaurants, it would probably be about $69 glass for this.
Is it good?
And if you were to order the bottle, it goes down, but it's still about 3 or 4 times as much as it actually costs.
Those waffles are banging. All right, so let's try this famous fried chicken.
It's all right.
Hey now.
I mean, it's good. Can I have some more?
Hold up.
You're making me stretch. I asked the sommelier.
I'm trying this.
For more champagne. She said,
It tastes really good, y'all.
Hold up. And so you better drink it.
Can we do a chili episode?
Oh, we sure can. Who asked that?
Jonathan. Mom makes the best chili in the entire world.
Jonathan, you want to come over and be a guest?
Yeah, come over. Bring the baby.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay. I like the flats better.
All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to wind down. Once we get started, we got a whole bottle of wine we have to drink so Mom doesn't feel upset.
Because, you guys, you have no idea. As a sommelier person, she opens up these great bottles of wines. She smells them. She makes notes to them. She drinks and she doesn't drink. She tastes. She spits. And then she doesn't finish bottles. It's crazy talk.
I mean, and the only time I don't finish a bottle is if I'm trying 5 different wines at one time, comparing them, taking notes on them. I'm not going to finish 5 bottles of wine in one sitting. I'm not going to do it. Sorry, and some bottles of wine are nasty and I don't like it, so I throw it away.
I think that's so funny. What happened to the fork that I was using over there?
Maybe it was one that you were eating with.
I just put those out.
All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and head on out, eat this food, because I got a party to go to.
And I want you guys to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to get this new year started and to make it end the way that you need it to. Make what you want an absolute must. Break it down into small, attainable bites. And get her done, get her done, get her done.
Get her done. That's what I plan to do.
So here's to a happy and prosperous 2019.
Whoop whoop.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Pinkies up. Sound broken.
Nobody drinks like that.
Okay. Love you guys. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2019.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.